So here we go, here we go. No, as you can see in the title of the video, this is called, Who Won E3? Okay, who is the top dog here? And, so, here's my reasoning. Okay, let's start off with EA's conference. I'm not gonna go into details. Ooh, I see a guy there. I'm not going into details of what happened. Nor am I going to say, like, hey, this is the definitive answer, but, EA's, oh shit. EA's, what's it called? EA's conference was a load of horse shit. It was, what's it called? It was a terrible conference. Like, each thing was shit. It didn't like it. It was just purely like, hey, it's a circle jerk of what it was a circle jerk of just pure bullshit. Oh, schnickies. It was just terrible. It was fucking terrible. The only good game that came out of that was what's it called? Battlefront. Battlefront looks good. I like the premise. I like the premise about them not. What's it? Give me one sec. I can't play. I'm still kind of iffy on that. Trying to play and talk at the same time, I can't do it. But yeah, let's talk about EA's conference. EA's conference was lackluster. I didn't like it. The Nervous Guy. I didn't like any of those games that they showed me. I didn't like the prison game. The prison game was trash. I didn't like that. Battlefront 2 was phenomenal. I saw the gameplay. That was freaking amazing. Darth Maul doing twirls and shit like that. They got my boy Finn in there, so I have to support it. And that's it. That was the only thing that interests me. Probably I'm gonna wait until the Need for Speed, the new Need for Speed game. What's it called? Need for Speed something. But that looked interesting. I'll wait for the reviews to tell me if it's good or not. I'm not gonna spend money to find out. And I think that's it. And that probably sums up the EA's conference. Microsoft's conference. Here we go again. Andy, I think there were 3 exclusives, none of which I care about, shown at E3, and a bunch of indie titles and third parties. And now, with a new footage that Digital Foundry is showing us, that they're saying that it's checkerboarding, that the Xbox One X is checkerboarding. It's, oh my god, that's another video. But they showed the Xbox Scorpio. They circle jerked us with a specs talk and saying, hey, this is the most powerful console in the world. And what else did they say? And they showed us no new IP, no nothing, and they showed us a bunch of indie titles that are console launch exclusive. What the hell is that? That means, it just means time exclusive. So that's coming to a PS4. So right now there is no reason to buy an Xbox right now for me, until Halo comes out probably. Then I'll purchase one again. And they end in third party, which is so ridiculous. Then we got Bethesda. Bethesda was actually pretty good. Wolfenstein 2, Evil Within 2, that looked amazing. Looking forward to that game, those games again. But being Terrorbilly, what do they call him now? Terrorbilly? Because he's like the Nazis' worst enemy, but that sums up Bethesda's. It's pretty good. Also, paid mods. I got rid of Skyrim and I got rid of Fallout. I'm done with those games. If you're gonna put paid mods into console games, fuck you, Bethesda. I'm not gonna play your fucking games no more. I already spent too much time in Skyrim. I'm just gonna get the Switch version where there are no paid mods, hopefully. But you know, Bethesda's gonna try to implement them in there, so there's that. After Bethesda, we got Sony, and I was so hoping for Sony to show something that we were spoiled by Last of Us. Last of Us spoiled it for everybody. But they showed God of War, which looked fucking amazing. Data War, I call it. They showed Shadow of the Colossus. I'd never played Shadow of the Colossus. That game was before my time, I think. I owned a PS2, but I never seen that game and never played that game. And during my 360, during the era 360 era, I didn't own a PS4, so I didn't get to play the remake. So this is my first time playing it. I'm absolutely new. I don't know anything about Shadow of the Colossus, but that gameplay looked phenomenal and reminded me of Zelda. But what else? The Destiny bullshit. I'm not gonna play Destiny, nor am I gonna support it. Destiny's 30 frames per second, no dedicated servers. It's peer-to-peer. Not gonna support some bullshit like that. So, nah, I'm passing on Destiny. Days Gone. Days Gone. People were ripping on it. All over Twitter saying it's the Last of Us clone. And these are the same people that purchase Mario or Call of Duty each year, and they complain about, oh, it's a carbon copy of Last of Us. And people are complaining about the color gamut. It's like, what? The grays and the blues it's just such a weird thing to. Is the game fun? The game looks fun to play. I'm gonna purchase it. No release date. Keep in mind, there's no release date for God of War, and there's no release date for Days Gone. Let's move on. They showed Lost Legacy. That's coming in August. That looks fucking amazing with Chloe. Chloe up to her antics, and I'm glad that they kept Chloe as the same person she's always been. Somebody who with loose morals. And I think they can extend the Uncharted franchise. Like Naughty Dog can say, hey, have other developers do it because that game looks phenomenal. And I don't think it's being developed by Naughty Dog. Hopefully, I don't think so. What else is there? Oh my God, this next thing. Oh, Spider-Man. I haven't played a Spider-Man game since Spider-Man 2 on the PS2. And that game looks... It reminded me of the OG Spider-Man. It reminded me of the combat, everything, the Spidey senses. Spider-Man fucking dodging bullets like the Matrix. And then the QTEs, they should look... They look boring. But it depends. Is it a QTE like Last of Us? Last of Us had QTEs, but they were interactive and they were meaningful. And hopefully they imply what the Last of Us did with QTEs in Spider-Man. And I think that's it for Sony. Lackluster. No new IPs, no release dates for anything, and that's it. Then we have Ubisoft. How does Ubisoft have a better conference than either one of those two? The first, the big two, Microsoft and Sony. They showed Fracture the Fractured Butthole, which is fucking funny. They showed it. Go watch that 17-minute reveal of South Park: The Fractured Butthole. That was so fucking amazing. They showed, oh my god, I'm gonna call it Mario XCOM because I refuse to call it Mario Rabbids. That's such a ridiculous name. But Mario XCOM, definitely gonna cop that in August. Release date in August. And what else? I think that's it. For me, what I liked about the conference. Then we had the GOAT Nintendo. Nintendo. They showed Xenoblade. They showed Mario Odyssey. They announced 2 new games in development for the Switch, a mainline Pokemon game and Metroid 4. Not to mention they're re-releasing Metroid Samus Returns. That looks fucking amazing. And Metroid Prime 4. They're releasing the Skyrim. I think they showed that Bethesda showed Skyrim on Switch. But the Rocket League's coming. These third parties are coming to the Switch, which makes me happy. They showed the DLC for Zelda with the expansion pack. They're probably gonna show us more, even though it's a little sizzle reel. But they're gonna show us more. Fire Emblem Warriors, that looks fucking amazing. I haven't played a Warriors game. I haven't been spoiled by the weekly, because I know they had Hyrule Warriors. I never played that, but I haven't. People are just sick of the Warriors games, and I haven't played any of those. No Monster Hunter. Monster Hunter is coming to the PS4 and the Xbox. I'm probably gonna buy them because I never played a Monster Hunter game ever in a Nintendo console, but there's that. And what else did they show? Not that much. I think they just showed release dates for each one of those games for Nintendo, except for 2 games, I think, and that was it. That was E3 in a nutshell. This E3 was kind of lackluster. I think because it was open to the public and not to the press. They didn't, because you can wow the public with just showing a teaser reel, but they can't impress press. But so who won E3? For me, I won E3. But I think the best conference was Nintendo, because they showed a real reason to own a Switch this holiday. Like, they showed Mario, they showed Mario XCOM, they showed Xenoblade, they showed more DLC for the Zelda. They showed Rocket League. They're showing more support for the Switch than they ever had. While Microsoft and Sony said, "Hey, wait until 2018 to play these games." And yeah, it would be suicide to release, but Nintendo, that Mario game is gonna make bank this fall. And that Xenoblade, oh my god, I can't wait for that Xenoblade. I'm more hyped for Xenoblade than anything in my Xbox or Sony showed me. So that's my thoughts on E3. I hope you guys liked the video.